Hey guys, it's me, the presenter. Remember, you may have seen me from other such films as Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. Yeah, it's all coming back. Choice. So, it's time to have a look at Microsoft Publisher. It's time to publish our destinies. So, let's have a look at some of the skills that you might need. Microsoft Publisher. Microsoft Publisher is just something that you use when you want to make something look pretty. Yeah, you could do it on Word, but Publisher often has just got that little bit more control, to make something visually appealing. So when you first open up Publisher, you're going to be greeted with this page here, or something very similar. This is just a whole bunch of templates that you can open. So if you have a look down here, you can, open up a document that's especially for brochures. You're going to be making a brochure at some stage. You can make cards, postcards, newsletters, banners, all sorts. What I'm going to open at the moment, though, is just a blank A4 document. And this is it. This is what happens when you open something up. Now, it doesn't look like a lot at the moment. I can't click on the page and type, or maybe I can. It's embarrassing. Anyway, what I usually like to do is I like to insert stuff. You can insert quite a lot, actually. You can make tables, just like in other Microsoft Office programs. You can insert pictures, shapes. You can draw a text box. You can say text box. And just like in Word or any other program, you can manipulate the text really, really easily. Now, what's really good about Publisher is it's really easy to insert new pages. So if you're wanting the same page, you just click the little page here. Easy. Or you can insert different types of pages. Let's say we want to put in some page numbers. Well, that's quite easy. We just look for page number, click on it, and then click where we want it. Top left, bottom center, bottom right. Bottom center is usually pretty good. And then from there you can also format them as well. But I won't do too much of that. Headers and footers. Headers and footers are pretty cool. Insert a header. So I'm going to write down example. So now each page on top of it has example in the header. You can also make footers as well if you need to. Page design. This is where you're going to spend a fair amount of time in your Publisher documents. It's in page design that you can change the margins. The margins are pretty much the same as Microsoft Word. So is the orientation and the size of the page. And you will have briefs that tell you what sizes you need your documents to be. If you need an A3 document, you just click on A3. Or if you need an A5, you click A5. Now what's going to happen is everything that you've inserted into your document before you change the size is going to stay the same size as it was. So what happened there was when I made the piece of paper smaller, my writing text box, it looked really big. But that's just because the size of the paper had decreased. Guides. let's have a look at guides. What I've got open is just some of the built-in guides that you can use, and this just gives you a visual aid on the dimensions of your document. So if you're making something that requires 3 columns, you can put the background of those columns in so you can see where everything should be in relation to each other. This is really handy if you're really trying to make something visually attractive but also symmetrical. You can use the grid lines to judge where you need to put all of your stuff. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, just like the other Microsoft Office. Change your fonts, change the color of your fonts, you can change the color of the document, you can change the backgrounds, you can insert pictures as the backgrounds. It's a big program. Open new templates for things. So let's say I was making a brochure. I'm going to go business trifold brochure. It's opened it up automatically into the format of a brochure, you see? So I would put all of my information that I wanted into the appropriate spots, and it tells me where the appropriate spots are. It says this is the cover, this is the back panel, blah, 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 blah. It's all there automatically for me. They're there for booklets, they're there for brochures, they're there for any document that you really want to make. This is where the power of Microsoft Publisher really comes into its own, is these templates. So I urge you to just have a play with the different templates and see what you can come up with. Let's say I've done a lot of typing and I want to check all of my spelling is correct. It's just like any other program. You just go spell check. And I know we haven't gone over this yet, but you can do mail merges in Microsoft Publisher. It's not something you're going to have to do right away, a mail merge, and you're only really going to be doing mail merges in Microsoft Word. Well, at least in this qualification. But just bear in mind that you can run mail merges off Microsoft Publisher. So, yeah, that's a brief introduction into some of the stuff that Microsoft Publisher can do. If I were to make a booklet, okay, I can do that by opening up this blank document here, and then I'm going to go into size, page setup. Now, my layout type, I want to change the layout. I don't want it just as one blank document. I want it as a booklet. So I'm going to change that to booklet. I can change the size of the booklet and everything else, but for this I'm just going to hit OK. I'm going to hit yes. And so now I've got my cover, and all of the pages apart from the cover and the back cover are going to be these double pages. These are the pages in my booklet. So if I wanted to go into insert, this publication layout pages in groups of 4. So I insert and it puts in some more pages for me. You see on the end here, this is how you make a booklet. You are going to be doing that. So just have a play with that. Maybe write your tutor a nice little booklet on something. Well, that's about it really. I do want you to have a go at inserting different things. Maybe have a go at some word art. Yeah, play with your page design. Put in some of these different colors. Put in different backgrounds. Play with your orientation. This color here is called flow. I guess it flows quite nicely or something. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Lates.